All right, everybody, welcome back. Sorry about that quick delay. Had a hardcore crash there. So let's see if we can catch up with the boys. Maybe we'll get in before the battle starts. If not, we'll get right to the action. I want to thank everybody for being here today. If you're new to the channel, my name's JOEHOVA. On Saturdays, we film with the TGV, the German volunteers, and the United European Community, the UEC. They've invited me to join another one of their battles. Today we'll have, as usual, the 8th Florida Tisser's group. We'll also be joined by a new regiment to the channel, the 51st New York. I don't know that I've filmed those guys before. Also, the 20th New York, another one of our regular groups. Awesome fighters, all. And the 8th Alabama, Schimmelfinnig's crew. Let's see if we can get in here real quick. Looks like Anderson's Counterattack is where they're at. See if we can get in and join the action. All right, so we've got the Confederates down here in Union. Looks like they are getting prepared. There is the 51st New York. So these guys are new to the channel. We've also got the 20th New York here. This will be Weber and Toby. I can't see that. Those red names kill me. Malte, it looks like. There's Austin. I don't see Weber or Toby. I usually run that unit. And where are the Confederates? They could be in a meeting, I'm sure. Where are the Confederates? Way down here on the other side of the map. Here they are. We've got the 8th Alabama. There's Schimmelfinnig and Captain Tisser having a meeting. I don't want to get in there and give away their plans. There's the 8th Florida, companies A and C. And then over here we've got the 8th Alabama. There's Schimmelfinnig's guys. My boy Morphos is in this group typically. There's Joe Montana. I'll never miss that name. Oh, there's Morphos right on the end. He's a straight up killer. They all are. This is going to be a hell of a battle. I'm glad you're here to join us. I'm not super familiar with this map, so this will be exciting for everybody. There's a lot of woods here. Let's find the point of contention. Looks like point of contention is going to be way up here with the Union. They pretty much start on it. This is kind of like out in the middle, too. It's kind of open. I imagine they're going to get back here behind this wall quite a bit around these caissons. And those rocks will be pretty good cover as well. Probably the woods. You can see the 20th. We'll try to identify them without bringing up the names too constantly. Yeah, there's Weber. And you see Toby in there as well. So there's the 20th. That's what they look like. Artillery coming in. And looks like the 51st is going to be pretty easy to recognize in their pajamas here. Zouaves. All right. Man, these cannons look awesome. I'm going to get some shots of these cannons. This game is absolutely beautiful. Look at the detail on that bad boy. Isn't that awesome? Get a slow pan. Or wait for this battle to start. That is super nice, dude. Hats off to the developers. They do a great job, man. The graphics in this game are beautiful. Heard a couple people in games when I'm in pub servers are like, this game doesn't look that great. I'm like, yeah, your settings aren't up. That's the only way that you could say that, because this is absolutely beautiful. All right, so you see the 51st there. They're lined up behind this little knee wall. Where'd the 20th go? Okay, they're back here behind the logs. And lined up on the road. Look at that.
Yep.
So if you play War of Rights and you're on pub servers, you're in for a treat, because these guys are well organized. It's one of the coolest parts about this game when you get troops that know what they're doing. Looks like they're going to give a salute, maybe.
Ja, nicht vergessen, die rote Fahne da ist unsere. Also Verbündung. Rote Hüte sind auch unsere.
Wir sehen aus
So,
wie
und
Jäger.
heute wird nur halb so viele Kills wie gestern. Das wäre doch was.
Feindbewegung Nord. Dante, du hältst mal mit die Augen nach links offen.
Toller, tu mir mal einen Gefallen, bitte. Sei so lieb und geh mal ganz nach rechts rüber. Ja, du hast mit Peter irgendeine Doppelposition, zumindest bei mir, wie ich sehe. Ganz nach rechts außen, bitte. Nach rechts. Ja, nach rechts.
All right, so they're in their defensive positions. Let's see what the Confederates are going to do to attack them. Got 36 minutes. Looks like the Confederates are on the move. Here they come. Here's your 8th Alabama, led by Schimmelfinnig. Here's your 8th Florida coming right behind them. So it's the Battle of the Eights today on the Confederate side. That is absolutely beautiful. All right, looks like he's sending some skirmishers out there.
Hold. Into line. Move it, form it up. Into line.
Look how good these guys are.
Quickly, boys, quickly, get
This
up,
is no training. This is no training.
Company,
Form it up.
forward, march.
Forward. From right to left, remember.
Double
Oh.
quick,
Remember your
march.
training.
8th Alabama's already engaged.
Greenberg übernimmt.
Links vom Punkt auch feindliche Linie.
Right wheel, march. Right wheel, march.
Looks like they see the 51st out there,
Ja,
maybe.
sagt der Ersten, die soll weiter links außen flankieren quasi.
Jawohl, achso.
Tag aim!
Hey!
Company, fire by company, ready.
Fire!
Reload.
Schimmelpfennig wieder da und übernimmt.
See the smoke, you can see some smoke.
Schimmelpfennig links vom
Fire.
Punkt, ist das auch
And the rounds are coming in.
Mají jakoby dobrý krytí z kamenů, z boku tam mají minimální krytí. A když bychom šli jakože z, já nevím teďka přibližně.
So let's see what's going on the Union lines here. They're firing from quite a good distance. And they're hitting targets. Look at that, man. I told you, dude, those guys are straight up killers. So the 51st is taking shots from the woods.
Fire!
And the 20th. They're over here as well. Looks like they're practicing some long distance musket fire here. Thought maybe there were some Confederates stuck in the woods.
Bewegen sich natürlich. Die sind mittlerweile Nordosten.
Oh, look, they're moving. Here they come. I think that's probably the 8th Alabama. They were on that side of the line.
Wir sind rechts ist ein Stein geschützt. Direkt voraus, Männer.
Oh,
Wartet. Wartet. Feuer!
God, look at them drop. Where'd the 8th Florida go? All right, here they come up on the left-hand side. See them? There's your 8th Florida taking heavy fire.
Company, fire by company, ready. Direction south, southwest.
This
Hey,
is kind of
south,
2-on-1 right here.
southwest.
51st New York's in trouble.
Fire. Low. I see the colors.
Let's see how the 20th is going to respond to this. They still got good cover. All right, 51st taking the brunt of it right now. Look at their men.
Even I still need to
See them
dress.
in between the tree and the rock. You see their heads poking out.
Oh, look at that. There's the Alabama. I think maybe the Alabama's firing on the 20th.
Front rank.
They're also right in the open. You can see them. You can see their faces.
They're right in between the rock and
Oh
the
no, I
tree
don't
right
want
there.
to stand
Aim
there.
well.
Fire.
Ooh,
How long they dropping?
that guy went down, but I think it was the 20th that shot him
Come
from
on,
that
boys.
direction.
Take your time. Aim your shots.
See where the
Rear rank.
Florida guys are. Here they are. So they're on the extreme right of the 51st. They're in a good flanking position here.
Quiet.
Oh, look at this. They're kind of shooting into the sun. Oh, 51st has had enough of this. No, they haven't. This is the 8th coming in at them. 8th Alabama. Ready to stab. God, these guys are murderers. Look at them. Now, I don't know if they know that the 20th are over here on their flank. They're getting the hell out of there, though. All right, so they're gathered up at the rocks. You got the 8th Florida and the 8th Alabama right up here together. 20th New York is kind of all by themselves right now. The 51st was completely annihilated in that charge, but they'll be back. They're regrouping as we speak. So these guys are going to have to do something to secure this position. Or just to leave it. There goes the, I think that's the 8th Florida, yep. So that's the 8th Florida flag. And here's the 8th Alabama. They're taking on the 20th now. Got great cover in the rocks. All right, so the 20th has moved a little bit, it looks like. Yep, they've come up to the other side of the logs.
Enemy upcoming, north to northeast. Left of me, fire.
They see him coming. There's the 8th Alabama.
Where'd
Where'd the Florida go?
Ja, ein Scout wahrscheinlich.
Florida's over there, okay. Oh, look, he went to get his colors. It's a brave man. Oh, he's a dead man. Oh, murderous fire by the 8th Alabama.
Left press.
Left press. Los, Linie ausrichten. Zack, zack.
God, these guys are awesome.
Left press, yours.
See if the 20th can do with these guys. They've got their company split in two. That's great cover behind those caissons. See, they're knocking them down. Florida looks like they're waiting on the 51st to come back.
Ja, das war nix.
Right now, it appears to be a contest between the 8th Alabama and the 20th New York. They're dropping flag bearers. You can see it, picking it back up.
Second company, ceasefire.
All right, waiting for the volley to come in. Ooh. God. Oh, Florida's moving across the field. Look at them. They're getting on the flank. Tisser knows he's in a good spot. Now the 20th's got it coming from two directions. Their company on the right-hand side is in real trouble. Where are the 51st? New York. They're still back at spawn. Looks like they're going to come up. So Tisser's got to watch his left flank. I don't know if he knows they're coming from that direction or not. It's hard to say. Here's the 20th. You can see that. Ooh. Toby's company over here is in a little bit better of a position, at least for cover, although they're still getting hit as well. All right, 20th is going back across the field. But their flag is still over there. I don't know what the hell's going on. Is that 8th Alabama? They had skirmishers out. Those guys are crazy. Look at that flag bearer again. 51st, Private Terry, run, boy. Run for it. Oh, Oh, he's a brave lad, but he's a dead man. All right, so we've got the 51st streaming in, going after that flag. They want it bad. Here's your 8th Florida. They're moving. See if the 20 can give this guy any cover whatsoever. All right, Bobo. See if you can do it, buddy. Oh! Those 8th Alabama guys aren't having it. You pick up that flag and you're dead, son. All right, so the looks like the Florida guys are waiting for the 51st. And if they're fixated on that flag, they're going to have big trouble getting through here. The 20th is pretty much on their own at this point against 2 of the finest regiments in this game. Oh, the flag bearer went down. Picking it back up again. See him hugging that caisson. God, they're aggressive, man. You can see the 20th through the smoke. Okay, is the Florida's watching a flank against those 51st guys coming in.
Right, Rich.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Rich, I'm going to talk to Shimon Fenix. Alright? Back in southwest. Behind the bush.
See the colors.
On the south, in the field.
So they're saying they see him. Don't see what the 20th is able to do here. All right, it looks like 20th's hanging out. They finally got their flag back, it looks like. 51st, that is. Man, the 20th is really taking a pounding over here. Look at all the bodies.
Kommt Jungs, wir drüben Independent Fire gerade.
That's Weber's voice. Man, these 8th Alabama guys are in great position. Alright, sounds like they're going to move out. Okay, he's moving. I think Weber's decided they're going to try to team up with the 51st, possibly. Oh, he's just getting cover in those rocks. That's a great position. So the 20th New York has split up their company. They're fighting as 2 units, it looks like. Toby on one side, Weber on the other. See Schimmelpfennig's boys there, pouring in the hot lead. Got Tisser's guys here, covering the field, waiting for those 51st guys to show back up. You can see them off in the distance. They're going to be coming back. But as of right now, it's kind of the 20th New York against the world here.
Ulrich hat jemanden getötet.
ist in eine Linie. Ich dachte wegen Steinnetzdeckung.
Was damals auch in der Achtung schon immer so üblich, dass viele Teamkills passieren.
Natürlich, bei der Formation passiert sowas.
Where are you at, 51st? You need to come on, man. Let's see what they're doing back here. Are they taking long shots down the field? Oh, that's it. Okay. So they're engaged for sure.
So,
Good job, Jet.
Doing long volleys against the Florida guys.
Accuracy on this fire.
I wonder, yeah, I'm with him. I don't know how accurate they can be from this kind of range. Looks like accurate enough, maybe. Tisser moved his boys back to the rocks. Get a little cover. You can see him up there. 8th Alabama still here. I'm actually surprised that Schimmelpfennig has not charged yet. But I mean, the 20th is playing this pretty smart. They've got 2 separate companies here, so they can kind of cover each other's back. And I say that, but maybe they've changed tactics. Looks like no, they still are. So if the Alabama charges one of these companies, they're going to be under fire across the whole field from the other. So there's Weber now on this side. Toby's over here as well. Probably trying to discuss their tactics. Corpolossi is holding down the boys at the rocks.
Okay, kurz Meldung machen.
They're dwindling the 8th Alabama down. Maybe. Oh God, look at the bodies, dude. 8th Alabama is taking some hits. They ain't going anywhere. They're pretty happy to stay by that caisson. Looks like the Florida guys are running up to the wall, taking a shot, coming back for cover. It's a pretty good tactic. Hard to actually execute that, but they do a good job. There are your Union out in the field. 51st New York. Taking sniper practice from a very long distance. Union is still holding the field with 22 minutes to go. Both teams are battle ready. The 20th is hidden behind the logs on that side, under good cover, and on this side by the stones. Pouring a murderous fire into the 8th Alabama.
Yeah, but the problem is about you now. You'll be in crossfire soon.
Okay, okay, can't you be on our left side and cover our left?
Yeah, if you go on, maybe you might even try to.
You can see they got a runner from 8th Florida coming over to talk to Schimmelfinnig. You've got still the 20th out there in the rocks. You've still got 20th. Oh, they're moving. Here they go. They're flanking them. Let's see what this turns out to be. Is this going to be Weber or Toby? Yeah, it looks like Weber's bringing his guys around. Trying to get behind these Alabamians. These units are so aggressive. I love it. Let's see how long it takes for the Alabama guys to... Oh, look at that. They must realize it because they're getting the hell out of Dodge. Okay, so they're coming up to the rocks where the 8th Florida are, so now the Confederates are bunched up. It's a good tactic, man. It's hard to take 2 units like that. But they're still going to be flanked. Weber's coming up the road. They're taking the cannon. This is going to have a whole new meaning. So Weber's boys go up to where the Alabama were, but they're no longer there. Here the Florida, Tisser said he's holding the left. Alabama is flanked. They know it. All right, here they go. Yeah, they're getting into the woods. Ooh, 20th is taking revenge on the 8th Alabama. Pouring a deadly shot. There goes the flag bearer. Alabama, not wasting any time. Look at them. Coming around, flanking. They're not running away, folks. They're just changing position. 20th had to have seen them go. There they go. They're splitting out. I don't blame them. They've been flanked. It's time to go. All right, back to the safety of the caissons. Florida's still on the left-hand side holding the rocks. Looks like 51st might still be out in the field. I kind of lost him.
Make ready.
Make ready.
Make ready.
All right, he can see him.
Eine Auge links, bitte.
Ja.
Here come the Alabama.
Aim.
I don't know that they see the 20th. Oh, they do. Ooh. Here comes the return fire. Oh. These companies are just beating the dog shit out of each other. If Florida's killing them, both companies are now, or teams are now engaged. Where is the 51st New York? Okay, it looks like they've moved up into the woods. They have. So they've got a little bit of protection. There's Captain Venom.
Aim for the flag.
He's focused on the 8th Florida, who has great cover from here.
Who won this map,
Ooh.
like in real life?
Is that the Alabama that came back to the Florida as well? No, it's just the Florida guys. They backed up. Trying to get in a better firing position. They're firing into the sun. So you can see how that would be a disadvantage. I mean, if I'm looking this way into the smoke, I cannot see the enemy. So that's a tough one for Tisser and his boys in the 8th Florida to hold that position. You can see the 20th here. Firing into the woods at the Alabamians. 8th Alabama regrouping. Firing through the woods. It's a pretty cool map.
Du darfst nicht fliehen, Roy.
Weiter fliegt
Einfach durch den Busch schießen.
Genau.
Hello.
Da war der
Oh God, look at that. Those boys in the 20th, dude, they're killers.
Fire.
So are these boys from Alabama. You can see here. Looks like, you know, shooting into that sun is really hard.
Loaded.
20th is in a really good position right here. A surprisingly good position being exposed as they are. Ooh, they are tearing the Alabama up in those woods right there. Alright, 8th Florida still holding the rocks. Shooting into the sun. Man, I don't like that position. There's cover, but man, how can you see what you're shooting at? And the 51st New York is back here in the shade. Florida's pretty much just got to be shooting at that smoke. There's no way they can see him from back here. See the Florida boys there in the rocks. Good cover. Right, looks like the 51st might be on the move.
Left.
All right, they're wanting to get back into the action. So as of right now, with just under 16 minutes to go, the Union is holding the field.
Clearly define what rank you're in. Stick to it.
Confederates have made a damn good push early. Had the Yankees on their heels, but the 20th New York has dug in. These caissons, they're going to be hard to push off. You see, Toby and Weber have massed up. Ooh, a deadly fire by the 8th Alabama right there. You just see men dropping. Uh-oh, I lost the Alabama. Where'd they go? Oh, they moved. Look at this. Moved to a possibly better position. It's hard to say. They got some good rocks there. Man, these Confederates have got a tough time shooting into that sun.
Fire.
I mean, look, this is what they see. Okay, so he's got them going behind the rocks to reload, poking out to shoot. That's a damn good idea. The question is, do the 20th wait to see him and get the first fire? You see both teams are dwindling in numbers. Both are engaged. The 8th still over there. Yep, 8th Florida still on the rocks. See how they respond to the 51st. 51st moved down a little bit. They're not quite down here yet. Great cover in the trees, though. Venom's got his boys in a position where they can be protected, but still put fire down on the enemy. Oh, look at that. He saw him come out. He's telling him to aim. Ooh. So the 20th is able to throw down a volley on the Alabama before they can get a shot off. So it's a good tactic to poke out and shoot like that. But they are getting killed in the process. The 20th is patiently waiting for them to show themselves and then just taking them out as they go. You're not going to find that on a pub server, folks. I mean, look at the discipline of these guys. Did the 20th split again, or did the 51st come down? Oh, the 20th has split again. Look at this. So they've got a squad here Company E shooting down on the Florida guys in the rocks, so they're taking flanking fire. While the other side of the company is fighting the 8th Alabama in the rocks. Look at them waiting. Here they come, look. They're just playing hide and seek with the 8th Alabama. I wonder if the Alabama guys are moving. You're seeing it from the perspective of the 20th right here.
Die 51er Waffenmögliche sollten die jetzt in den Charge gehen, bereiten sich für den Counter-Charge vor und boxen uns zur Not da raus, wenn es sein muss.
Oh, here they go. The Alabama did. It looks like they moved and they've joined up with the Florida out here. Oh, they're not staying put. Look at them. Here they go. Charging across the field. They're going for the 51st New York again. Oh, crap. Does Venom know they're coming? He's got to see them. They're going for the rocks in the center of the field. They know they got 12 minutes left. They've got to do something here if they're going to take victory. 8th Alabama flag bearer down. Another one's picked it up.
Really good shot.
Now Venom and his boys are in some jeopardy here. You got the Alabama all over them. They still don't have the point of contention because the 20th is pretty much standing right on top of it.
Front track. Fire.
Oh, Florida's moving. Florida is moving. They're pushing down on the 20th. 20th has vacated the area. This, yeah, now the point of contention. Tisser has moved his boys down to the point of contention. Where did the 20th go? Okay, here they are. They're coming back down. They're going back for the logs.
They're taking cover behind logs. Alabama is coming for support.
The 20th is trying to get back the point of contention, but I'll tell you what, they're losing it. They are still losing it. They're going to have to come up. Ooh, it's going to get ugly. There's the 8th Alabama back again. They've moved off. Let's see if this point of contention keeps ticking toward the Confederates. It is. Holy crap. This is surprising. Look how close the 20th is to the point of contention, and they're still losing it. I'm not sure how that's possible. I guess there's a lot of Confederates here. 10 minutes to go. We're about to get a counterattack. All right, here's the other part of the 8th Alabama coming back. Shilman Finnig's men. He split his regiment in half. Oh, Tisser, here they go. It is a fight for the point of contention. The 8th Florida is charging the 20th. Here they come. Oh. Oh. 8th Florida. 8th Alabama. As one unit. Forcing the point of contention away from the 20th New York. The 51st is in the field, in the rocks, but the Confederates have taken a commanding lead in this battle. We're about to force a counterattack here. What an amazing push by both Confederate units. Tisser leading the way, pushing off the 20th New York. That is no easy task, I assure you. This is exciting as hell. 51st New York, here it is. You heard it, there's the counterattack. They've got a 12-minute counterattack alarm, but the match is only gonna last 9 more minutes, 9.5 more minutes. It's coming down to the wire here. The Confederates looked like they were gonna be in trouble, but now the 51st New York coming across the field behind the 8th Alabama. Do they see them? Will they see them in time? They are flanked currently. Here come the 51st New York. They're right behind them. They see them. They're lining up, trying to get a volley off.
Fire.
Oh, 51st are dropping. Can they get organized to hit the 8th Alabama? All right, Florida moved up to the wall. Protect their compadres. 51st New York is in a bad spot. Now the 20th, oh, here they come. 51st is charging the point of contention. They're going right for the Alabama. This is probably going to be suicide. Covered by the Florida, the 8th Alabama are not going to have much problem with this kind of a charge. You still got them. They're stabby. And then there was one. And none. All right, so Confederates have the field, but they are now taking losses. If they take too many hits, too many kills now, they could still lose this match, even though they hold the point of contention. So we'll see how this goes. All right, you see the Florida guys moving off into the woods there. They're going to be able to cover the point in case anybody tries to come up and take it. Man, that was exciting as hell. I love this game. You just can't beat it when you get good regiments like these. All right, so the question is, where is the 20th and how fast are they going to be able to regroup? They don't have a lot of time. And it looks like Schimmelfinnig has moved his regiment into 2 groups. There's a small group of skirmishers down here. Oh, here come the 20th. Weber, Toby, and his boys are not going to take that lightly. But the 51st was just wiped out. It's going to take them time to regroup. Are they going to be able to take on 2 Confederate units, 2 elite Confederate units, and push them off the point of contention in 9 minutes and 22 seconds? We're about to find out. They're going straight after them. I wonder if they know that there's 8th Alabama on the other side of these stones here. Or these logs, I should say. Yeah, I think they know now. He pushed him off. Frogger. Yeah, he's dead. All right, the Confederates are losing the point of contention. The 20th is doing it. They're going to force the counterattack. 8th Alabama behind the caissons. 8th Florida coming to their right flank. But they are losing the point, and they are losing it rapidly. 20th is doing their job. I think this point of contention is shown on the map in the wrong spot. It must be back here near where these Union guys are on these logs. All right, they're about to do it. They're about to force the counterattack. This puts the Confederates in a bad spot because they're already taking losses. This is starting to smell like a Union victory again. What are these Confederates going to do? Do they have another strong push in them? Here come the Florida. You know, the question is, do they know how many people are there? That's the whole 20th New York. Oh, there's the 8th Alabama moving up. They're playing leapfrog. They're getting to the caissons, to the rocks. They're doing all they can to keep cover. But you can see it's a murderous fire coming in from the 20th. They want that point of contention back. They want it before the counterattack runs out. They're just not getting it. The 20th is staying on the point of contention. Venom came up to get the lay of the land. The 20th is in a commanding spot here on the road behind the logs.
Really good.
They're taking back the point of contention. This match has just been back and forth. What an incredible battle between these regiments. You can see it is not a good day to be a flag bearer. Prime targets in real war, prime targets in War of Rights. They go down. Uh-oh, the 20th moved. Looks like they're starting to lose the point of contention. Did they move too early? Oh, it's back and forth. Here it comes again. They're getting it back. This is awesome. Oh, here comes Tisser. They're up to the rocks. The 8th Florida pushing up hard. 8th Alabama right behind them. These companies are intermixed. They are taking a horrendous fire from the 20th. Oh, you see the counterattack. If that blue marker reaches the top, that counterattack will be canceled. Do we have 51st New York coming in? Oh, 51st New York in the rocks as well. These groups are just right on top of each other. Incredibly hot fire between both of these teams. You hear the huzzah from the Yankees. Both teams now taking losses, but the counterattack has been canceled. We're at 9 minutes, and this is dead heat right now. Both teams are right on top of the point of contention. What an amazing fight between these guys. See, the 20th is taking a little bit of cover. They've got the point of contention. Unless the Confederates can either push the 20th off and take back the point, or they can kill more of them, then they lose themselves. That's going to be a tough call in this kind of a match. Screenshot. That's a good one. God, look at all the bodies. I thought this was the point of contention. I bet they think it is too.
Aufstehen, nicht hinknien.
Die Jäger gehen auch wieder von links nach rechts.
Oh, he's trying to get on their flank. Tisser is aggressive today, dude. Look at him. He's just putting it right in their face. Are the Florida going to be able to survive? That's a screenshot.
Captain down.
Captain down, so yeah.
All right, Tisser went down. You can see the pile of bodies here with the 20th. That's Hog. You can hear him giving orders. They are standing right in their face. They want that point of contention. They've got to push these Yankees off. And they've done it. It looks like the 20th is running for it. Well, part of them are. But that was tricky. I thought they ran. That might actually... Ooh. See, that would have lured me right into that. That was a good push right there. Oh, there's Hoffman. Right up close. 20th. Standing strong. Look at the pile of bodies. All right, the Florida guys are thinking better of it. They're getting out of that open field. I don't blame them. What an incredible stand by the 20th New York. All right, the 8th Alabama and the 8th Florida are pulling back, trying to catch their breath for one last push. They've only got 6 minutes. It's going to be tough for these teams to be able to pull this off. The 20th, New York, holding those logs right there. Oh, God. That's another screenshot. I tell you what, man. This map has no shortage of those. This is a great little battlefield. Look at the 51st over here. Kind of being ignored for the most part, but getting in some incredible fire. Well, not so ignored. The 8th Alabama is certainly shooting over here.
Thank you.
Ready?
Ready!
Ready.
There's a line in the open to the north-northeast. Company, aim.
I see.
Hey.
Guys running right in front of their guns.
He's actually
Someone just run
All right, so there's the 8th Alabama. What are they going to do, man? It's a nail-biter here, 5.5 minutes. I know they're trying to conserve troops because they don't want to die, or they don't want to lose just by losing troops. All right, Tisser's the first to move right here. This boy's got his dander up today. He's aggressive today. I like it. They know the clock is ticking. 5 minutes. It takes about 4 minutes to take the point. If the Florida don't push the 20th off now, with the help of the 8th Alabama, the Confederates are going to lose this match. But at the same time, if they go up there and lose their whole squad trying, they'll probably lose just on the number of deaths. Tisser's got his boys behind the 20th. It's a pincer movement. They've got, the 20th is now being attacked from 2 sides. But God, there's a bunch of them. Look at all the 20th. They've turned toward the Florida. They see it. What's 8th Alabama going to do? They're gone. Where did they go? 8th Alabama's moved back up to the rocks. So they're taking on the 51st right here. The Florida is in the trees, so the 20th is really only fighting one regiment here unless there's guys from the 8th shooting that way. God, this is a massive unit of men. 4 minutes. I just don't think the Confederates can do it. An incredible stand by the 20th New York behind those logs. That was no easy task. You can see they can't really see the Confederates much through those woods. Oh, man. Tisser and his boys going to try to charge. This is a lot of men. I don't know if they could push them off. Just from a numbers game. Yeah. The 20th has put all of their heat onto the 8th Florida. Tisser knows it. Yep, he's right. He's right. It's going to take both of them. It is going to take both of these regiments to push off the 20th New York. But at the same time, they've got to watch out for these 51st guys, who've now moved back over to these rocks, it looks like. Yep. So the 20th is taking the brunt of it, but the 51st is kind of just, you know, staying together and sniping everybody from a distance.
Get ready.
Oh, there goes the 8th Alabama into the field.
They're out in the open to the right. Shoot, baby. Aim.
See if the 51st can get turned on them. I'm afraid it's going to be too little too late in this one, guys. Only 2 minutes left. Both teams are taking losses. See, it looks like a lot of those shots bounced off that little stone wall there. Oh, they killed the flag bearer at least. All right, 8th Florida came up. They're not going to have much of a chance against these 20th. There's just too many of the 20th here. 8th Florida's in a bad spot. But he's doing everything he can. Their only chance now is to kill more Yankees. Oh, and they're taking the point of contention. Look at this. This point of contention is weird. So they have an opportunity here to force overtime. Can they do it? 1:33. I don't think it's going to tick away fast enough. The 20th is holding ground. Oh, here come the Florida guys. He ain't waiting for 1:20. 8th Florida straight up attacking the 20th New York. There's a lot of Union guys here. Are they going to be able to do it? Oh man, another stand by the 20th New York. Incredible. 52nd has turned around to the wall. They're facing the Alabama. Schimmelfinnig running for the point of contention. He's running straight for it, but the problem is I don't think that's actually where the point is on this map.
We are currently charging.
Oh yeah, they're taking it back. Look at that. 40 seconds. I just don't think there's enough time. They tried. There aren't many 20th left. They could push him off if they really tried. Oh, here come the 51st. A charge by the 51st. Revenge for what the 8th Alabama did for him at the beginning of the map. Are they going to be able to do it? Oh, here comes the 20th New York as well. It's going to be a bloodbath. The 8th Alabama are all by themselves. Holy crap. These guys are straight up killers. And the Union is victorious. I thought for a second there the 8th Alabama were going to hold off 2 of those regiments. Oh man, what an incredible battle. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button, maybe subscribe. Until next time, my name's JOEHOVA, and I will catch you later. Goodbye.